Hey guys, missed you last week. We're still a little bit sick here, but promo code still applies. Use the code MONEY3, MONEY3 on your next deposit on the Action 24/7 Sportsbook and receive a $250 risk-free bet on your first bet. Terms and conditions apply, and let's get to the show.
Okay. We're here. We're back. What week is it?
17.
Week 17.
Whew, almost legal.
Jesus. Okay. That's how we're starting this one off. I had COVID last week, so we didn't have a show. So sorry, COVID brain. We didn't have a show, and it was also the holidays, so I don't know. Kind of worked out for us, taking a little break, getting to spend some time with the people we love. Not me, though, because I had COVID. I couldn't go near anyone. So,
It's rough.
Yep, it's rough. But
We still made bets.
If you followed us on Twitter, I think we all did pretty well on the Twitter bets.
I did pretty well
last
week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, follow us on Twitter, y'all.
You're losing money by not following us on Twitter.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter. New episodes every Friday. Here we go.
We're
back.
We're back. Week 17. Back. I love the board.
Yeah. Okay.
I
love the bets I have.
Well, that's good. You should.
Yeah. I love the
Always
bets. Always
love your bets.
Yeah. There are some stinker games on the slate, but
a few.
I'm just trying to get that negativity out of my life and trying to bring in to this new year some new winners. So, let's see. So the past 2 weeks, my record combined is 9-8. I had a terrible week 2 weeks ago, and then starting off this past week, week 16, after the noon slate, I thought it was over. I thought, today's going to be another terrible day. How am I going to show my face on this show? How am I going to do that? How am I going to go 13-3 the 2 weeks before that combined, and then just have another terrible record?
13-3.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Holy shit.
Yeah. The 2 weeks before.
I knew you did well, but damn.
Yeah. The 2 weeks before these 2 weeks, I had 2 good weeks in a row. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah. So,
a lot of twos in that. Had to do some math.
Yeah. But I mean, like, past 2 weeks, 9-8 record when you put it like that. So we're here. I hit both my Surefire picks those weeks. I'm sitting pretty good right now. Sean, how did your 2 week recap? Give me your 2 week recap. How'd that go?
Week 1 of the 2 week recap was 4-5. Not so great. But the Christmas weekend, 9-6.
Let's go.
Feeling pretty good. I started out 1-4 after the noon slate on Christmas Eve. Had the same thought as you. And then only lost 2 more bets after that. So that felt pretty good. So total up 13-12. So that number seems a little stinky, but it's a winning record.
Yeah, could be worse.
It could be worse. Chris.
Well, I had to look it up because I couldn't remember what my Surefire pick from 2 weeks ago was, but it hit. It was Giants-Manders under 40.
Right.
That cruised, if I remember correctly. I went 11-8 the last couple weeks, bringing my record to 70, 71-2. It's been a grind, but You know what? Went 6-3 last week, which feels incredible because I lost 3 weeks in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was also like you, noon slate on Christmas Eve. I was like, man, what's even the point? I might not even go see my family for Christmas. I might just like hide out in my house.
How can I show my face?
Yeah, it's like I'll walk in, they'll be like, loser,
Loser!
Look at this degenerate.
God, he can't even pick an NFL game. No presents. But
Nothing but coal.
But from the noon slate, after the noon slate until the end of Christmas Day, I went 5-0. That's pretty damn good.
Let's rock.
So
It's a Christmas
so
miracle.
5-0 MLS 5 NFL bets. Let's fucking go.
I
Let's go. Like what?
I see no problem with that. And you're also like you're also how are you doing in your college basketball bets?
College basketball, I've been on fire lately.
Dude, let's rock.
I had
Another reason to follow the Twitter.
I had a bit of a heartbreaker earlier today, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. I had you want me to get into it?
You can get into it.
Okay, I had it was degenerate peek behind the curtain. Maryland Eastern Shore, Columbia. Under 136.5. 3 o'clock game. At the half, they combined for 55 points. So I was like, cruising. Don't even have to worry about it. Let's just watch some bowl games. It's fine. I checked the score towards the end of the game. There's about 2 minutes left. It's tied. It's tied about, I don't remember what the total was, but it was about 58-58. I was like, okay. As long as it doesn't go to overtime, I'll be fine. It goes to overtime at 61 apiece. That adds up to 122. It goes over by like 3 points. Heartbreaker. Absolute heartbreaker.
Who are those teams again?
The University of Maryland Eastern Shore. The Redhawks, I believe they are. And Columbia University. Or the University of Columbia. I'm not sure. Ivy League.
Either way.
But, yeah, well, didn't go well.
Scared money don't make money.
Yeah, damn straight. Still got a lot of bets left. We're fine.
I want to talk about an all-time bad beat that we didn't get to talk about because
Oh.
Are we talking about what I think you're about to
Yeah.
talk about?
Yeah. How disappointing was Patriots +1 against the Las Vegas Raiders?
That
It's rough.
was terrible. I had them +1 pregame, and at half they were down by like 14, something like that. I took them live at +550, and so I was like, okay, like the Raiders always blow leads. It's fine, like it, whatever. Put half a unit on it, and then it was like, it was the Patriot. It was tied. And it was going on the same time as the Titans game, so I was just keeping up with the game cast. So I was like, okay, we'll go to overtime. I can worry about this after the Titans game. And then I just checked my phone like 3 minutes later, and it's over, and the Raiders won. And I was like, oh, this can't be good. And then I saw the play.
Yeah.
And I about just walked out of my house, walked down the street, and about to never come back, because that was rough. That was bad.
I thought about laying out in the road.
Yeah, maybe go play around on the interstate or something.
I saw something after the game with Belichick. He was asked, why run that play? Why not just throw a Hail Mary? He said, can't throw it that far.
Wasn't it like 60 yards or something like that?
Your starting quarterback can't throw a Hail Mary pass?
Even if, like,
Bums.
you never, it was tied.
Yeah.
If you were down by 1 or whatever, I get it.
Sure.
It's still
Just
dumb,
take the
but I
knee.
get it. Yeah, it was tied. You play. That was, man.
We had to talk about that because that was a bad one.
That's a bad beat.
And then the Titans are just got kicked in the balls at the same time, so that was rough.
Yep.
That was a bad afternoon.
Yep.
Whew.
But let's just move on. We're all positive this week,
Yeah, we are.
Yep.
so let's Remain
go.
positive throughout Week 17.
Let's rock. Week 17 is here.
Just get into the slate.
There's no question. There's no real question about these teams anymore. They are who they are. We're going to start off this with Dolphins at Patriots. Tua's out. Patriots at home, favored by 3. What do we think? Sean?
Spready Bridgewater. I'm taking it. I don't care.
Okay.
Dolphins still have their weapons.
True.
Yeah.
They still have, their team is still mostly intact from what I know. They don't have as many injuries as the rest of the NFL.
It's just Tua.
Yeah.
To my knowledge.
Yeah. He's taking it for the team. He's taking all the injury off the entire team.
Good for him.
Yeah, good
Might
for
never
him.
play football again, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever. That's a shame, but
It is. I don't want to downplay
shouldn't be
that.
joking
It
about
is
that,
sad.
but
it is very sad.
it's very sad. But yeah, I'm gonna rock the Fins +3. I still feel like they've got something to play for here, and I feel like they're gonna come out swinging. And it's Spready Bridgewater, dude.
He screwed me.
Yeah.
He screwed me earlier in the season,
Earlier in the season.
He's screwed me a lot lately.
but I'm gonna rock.
That's fair. I don't know. I didn't feel very strongly either way in this game. I do think the Dolphins, they can still make the playoffs, I think. And they definitely can. The Pats are definitely out of it. But they're still going to play to win. That's why I think I'm going to go with under 41.5. I think Bridgewater he's not going to do much. He may cover, but I think that this is going to be a very low scoring game. And I think that Vegas knows that as well. I mean, Pats are definitely going to lock it down and try not to do any more stupid plays to try and win these games and just go back to what they do, play solid defense and run the ball. And, Mac Jones stinks. Tua's out. Under 41. Let's rock. Chris?
I don't hate that. I'm taking Pats -3. After all I just said about how they broke my heart a couple weeks ago, I'm going back to them. It's in New England. Very tough place to play, especially for a team that doesn't like the cold and the Dolphins. Patriots seem to feel like they're kind of putting it together the last couple weeks. They had a phenomenal second half against their second half team. Phenomenal second half against the Raiders. Phenomenal second half against the Bengals. Their defense is good. I don't see Miami being able to do much on offense in this one. I used to love Spready Bridgewater. I rode him a lot last year. He kind of burned me, especially towards the end of the season. And then I took him blindly against the Jets. I think it was the Jets earlier in the year. And that game was never close. They lost by like 3 touchdowns. So
That was Joe Flacco, right? Wasn't that Joe Flacco?
maybe
Jets?
I don't remember. They've had so many
I wouldn't.
quarterbacks.
I can't remember.
I just think the Pats will be able to shut them down on defense. So I don't love it. The more I listen to you talk, I kind of like the under, but I'm rolling with my gut. I'm taking Pats -3.
All right.
Let's ride.
Let's ride. Let's rock. Next game, Bears at Lions. Divisional matchup. Lions at home, favored by 6. Sounds kind of weird when I say it out loud.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough to...
Lions favored by 6.
Yeah. That's...
When was the last time that was said?
That's tough. I don't know.
Years.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean... tough game to read. I see Lions -6, and it's just why.
Your brain doesn't know what to do with that. You see it, and you're like,
yeah,
I've never seen that. Like,
Yeah.
how do I?
yeah.
What do I do?
Yeah. It doesn't. It's like they are the better team,
Yeah.
and they could make the playoffs.
Eh.
They could.
They mathematically, yeah.
Yeah. Bears not.
No, very much not.
And you don't really know what you're going to get out of this game. Are you going to get like just a terrible Lions defense again? Or are they going to put it together in an effort to try and make a playoff push? Or are the Bears, are they playing to win this game, or are they playing to tank this game? They kind of have some games where they're definitely tanking, and some games it definitely seems like they are actually trying to win. And it's kind of tough to read.
Well, as you explained to me on Christmas Day, I believe, since we were both sick, players don't tank.
That's true.
That's true.
Teams tank. Players don't.
Yeah.
So these players will play to their best ability.
For sure. It's just like some of the coaching calls. It seems like, oh, that was not smart.
No.
You know? And is that not smart on purpose?
Probably.
So that's kind of what I'm thinking. The over-under's 52.5. I think I'm just going to take the under. I think that the Lions will definitely put up points, but I think it's tough to – how many touchdowns is that? How many touchdowns? 52? Seems like a lot.
That's
8.
7. I mean, if you want to go just by touchdowns, it'd be 8, but it's 7 and then 4 more points after that.
Yeah. That's those two teams putting up those kind of numbers, it seems kind of unrealistic to me, so I'm taking under 52.5. Chris?
I disagree with you. I'm taking over 52.5. The Bears only know how to run the ball. The Lions can't stop the run whatsoever. We saw that last week. Chuba Hubbard and Deontay Foreman, of all people, ran up and down all over the Lions. I had Lions minus 2.5, so I know. I mean, they just couldn't stop them. And it's like, these aren't, I mean, they're fine running backs, but they're not very good. Now you get Justin Fields, who's a very lethal weapon with his legs, and David Montgomery. I think they're going to run all over them. And the Bears' defense is ass.
Yeah.
Like, you want to talk about tanking. I mean, players don't tank. Their defense might be tanking.
They might be.
I can't tell if they're just that bad or not. But it is very high. I'm pretty sure by far it's the highest total we've had in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's been so cold. It's been so cold outside.
Mm-hmm.
This one's inside, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's in Detroit.
Let's go. I'm taking over 52.5. I just see a lot of points. This is what I see, obviously. That's what I see.
I mean, I respect betting it over. You obviously want a good game.
Yeah.
Not a lot of defense, but
Lions overs, man. I'm just going back to it.
Going back to his roots.
and that's fair. You know, it's kind of just still tough for me to.
I mean, divisional game late in the season. I get your point.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Lions aren't your normal in the hunt playoff team.
Definitely not.
Sometimes I still feel like they're just like, all right, guys, let's just roll the ball out there and have some fun.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, wait, no, these guys could be playing meaningful January football. Anyway, Sean, what do you think?
Well, like you said, when you see Lions minus 6, you don't know what to do.
Ugh.
Yeah, you don't know what to do.
It's weird.
But guess what? Think of Lions minus 6 as an equation in the hallway at Harvard.
Okay.
And I'm the janitor. I'm the smart janitor
All right.
that figures it out that it's actually Bears plus 6. I trick everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
He solved the
I'm in
equation.
there. I've solved it. When you see Lions minus 6, you don't take Lions minus 6. You take Bears plus 6.
That's a good point.
I am the Matt Damon of this show. Bears plus 6.
That's actually a good point.
Let's rock. All right. Next game, another divisional matchup. Vikings at Packers. Packers at home, favored by 3.5. Divisional matchup. Vikings already locked down the division. Packers going for the playoffs. Trying to run the gambit. Trying to make it to January.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, what do you think?
This is a weird line. Packers sub 500 team are getting 3.5 against a team who they've lost 2 games, correct? In the Vikings, 1.
This would be the second time that they play.
No, I was talking about the Vikings on the season have lost 2 games.
Oh,
Is that right?
yes.
Okay, cool.
No,
Just look it up.
yeah, I think that's right.
I believe they've lost 3 games.
Okay.
Either way, but it's still weird. Why are they 3.5 point favorite? It's because the Packers are going to win this game. So I'm taking Packers minus 3.5. Again, Lambeau Field, tough place to play. The Packers are putting it together. I mean, this just seems like a typical Aaron Rodgers. Oh, you thought I was out of it? Nah, I'm back. I'm gonna make a run. I'm gonna make the playoffs. Yeah, I got a little stat for you. Sub 500 teams in the last 20 years have been favored against teams with a win percentage of 80% or better 9 times.
Please tell me it's 9-0.
Very close.
8-1.
8-0-1.
Oh.
Packers minus 3.5 all damn day. I'm pumped. I mean, the Vikings are the biggest frauds in the league. You have to have the biggest comeback, and then you have to make history to beat the god awful Colts, and then you should have lost to the Giants. I will fade the Vikings any chance I get. Packers minus 3.5. I'm so excited. Sean, it looks like you're agreeing.
I am.
Let's go.
But
Or perhaps pondering.
I'm
Or
pondering.
Okay, you were.
I have something else that I was gonna take, but I think I'm gonna switch it.
You don't have to do that.
I think I am.
Okay.
Packers minus 3.5 just seems like the play.
Mm-hmm.
I had the over, so I felt
can
like
see
a
that.
lot of points would be scored, and I still might take it. But I'm definitely taking the Packers to cover this game. That's for damn sure.
Let's go.
Will.
I will also be riding the Packers. I did pick the Packers before you read that incredibly specific stat.
It was
8-0-1.
8-0-1.
Just because, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he's been here, he's done that, he knows what he needs to do,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to make the playoffs. He's Aaron Rodgers. And yeah, Vikings. All of the majority of their wins are by this much, by
Single possession.
a single possession game, and Packers are going to play their butts off in this game. Simply put, they're going to play their butts off.
I just looked at their schedule. The only game that the Vikings have had where they got a win by more than one possession was Week 1 against the Packers. 23-7.
Well, that was beginning of the season.
That was Week 1.
That was so long ago.
Yeah.
Ages ago.
We were all so different.
Yeah.
We were. We had more money.
Yeah.
Except Will.
Yeah. I'm doing all right. All right. Next game, Steelers at Ravens, Sunday Night Football. Another divisional matchup.
On prime time.
Prime time divisional matchup.
I wonder what we should take.
AFC North?
Yes.
A rivalry. Oldest time. Steelers Ravens. I believe the last time the Steelers played the Ravens, I had the under, and it was my surefire pick. And I said, this game screams 10-13. And that wasn't the score, but it was under. It hit the under because these teams just do a slugfest. I'm going the under again, under 35.5. The Ravens are getting 2.5 points at home. I forgot to mention that. And I forgot to mention that all these lines are brought to you by the Action 24/7 Sportsbook. I completely forgot to mention that. But I'm rocking the under 35.5. I hate that number, but I'm taking it. This game screams 21 to like 7.
Sure.
This game, there will not be many things happening at this game. It's week 17, divisional matchup, prime time, under 35.5. Lock it in. Chris?
I will ride with that, under 35.5, but I'm also going to double dip. Ravens minus 2.5. This is just a gut pick. I don't really have any. I see these two teams, and I feel like where they are right now, the Ravens are just the better team.
For sure.
I mean, this team has put together 10 wins with a broken offense.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to win ugly, ugly games. The Steelers are kind of putting it together. I think the Ravens are just a better team. I'll be taking the Ravens minus 2.5. But I'm also going to take the under 35.5 because I agree with you. This looks like I think it's a 16-10 kind of. I don't think it's 21-7. That's a football score. This isn't going to be like a football. This is going to be something. A lot of field goals.
Mm-hmm.
So for that reason, Ravens minus 2.5 and under 35.5. Sean, it sounds like you're contemplating some things.
Well, you said that this Ravens team has 10 wins with a broken offense, and it just made me jealous. So that's all it was, really. But I will also be rocking with the under 35.5. I saw this matchup. I didn't know what the line was yet. I texted the group chat, I think we should talk about this game, and I immediately was just like, I'm taking that under. I didn't even look at the total yet.
For sure.
So I was like, under. That's all I got to say, really.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah.
It's just really that simple.
It really is. Like, these two teams, big rivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something to really overthink, I don't think.
Yeah.
And then it's also like you think these two teams, you think defense.
Yeah.
Like even like historically to now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Next game, Monday Night Football. We got the Buffalo Bills at the Bengals. The Bengals. This game is it's like sort of a pick'em. The Bengals are dogs by half a point as of right now. And you could kind of just go either way on the money line. Bengals are minus 105 on the money line.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little more value there, but I guess it just depends on who you think's going to win. But Sean, what do you think about this primetime matchup?
I think the Bengals walk away with a dub.
Damn straight.
I would have to agree.
Honestly. It seems trappy in a way. Almost. Just like the way that the lines are set.
I mean, I think it's just two really good teams.
Yeah. It is. But it's a primetime game. It's actually a really great matchup.
This is phenomenal.
This is a good matchup.
This game
This is a
going
great
to be
matchup.
awesome.
Yes.
Hopefully.
I'm very much looking forward to watching this game.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be good. A good game.
But I do think the Bengals come away with a W in this one.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like both of you agree.
Yeah.
So for our third pick in a row, we're all going with the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the Ravens minus 2.5.
Yeah, but you still took the under.
But I still, yes. So.
I see 3 winners.
True.
In a row.
Yes.
True.
We're
There's
all so
3
good.
winners right
I mean,
there.
we're all so good at this. What could go wrong?
Yeah. I mean, the Bengals, like, they're doing the same thing they did last year. They're winning all of these games late in the season.
They're getting hot at the right time.
Yeah.
What was you?
No, I was thinking you're talking about how they played last year, like down the stretch. This game reminds me. I think it was the same. It was the second to last week of the season last year. Bengals played the Chiefs.
That was week 18.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it was still end of the year. Bengals played the Chiefs. I feel like a lot of people were on the Chiefs because it was a pick'em. Bengals. I mean, did they win outright?
Yeah.
They did win outright.
Okay, cool. I remember I had them spread, so I can't remember. But I think this is the exact same kind of thing. Like they're playing a really good team at home. I think they're going to win.
Yeah. I mean, this Bengals team's probably better than the one last year. And, like Sean said, they're getting hot at the right time, much like last year. And they're looking to do some damage in the playoffs. And people are going to, dog them. Much like me, how I dislike Joe Burrow.
Say something mean about Joe Burrow right now. Just one thing.
I mean, he's just doing regular ass shit
There
to
you
like
go.
win. Like he's not like making fantastic throws.
you
It's
go.
it's his receivers. And we all know his O line is complete dog shit. But his receivers are just so good. I mean, like Tyler Boyd has 800 yards and T. Higgins has over 1,000 yards. And Jamar Chase, even though he missed some time.
Higgins has 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I heard that
did not
today.
know that.
Yeah. And Jamar Chase has over 1,200 yards on the season. And I think this is merely just Joe Burrow just doing what he needs to do to win. I think he's just an okay quarterback.
Okay.
Yes, Chris?
No, I get where you're coming from with that, but every time you say that about Joe Burrow, the Bengals win.
Well, you made me say this.
Yes, because I want the Bengals to win.
Yeah.
So if it ain't broke.
They're also like 20-3 against the spread in their last 23 or something.
Something like that.
Something-
No, it's
Something
I think that's what
ridiculous.
it's something like that.
They're 20-3 against the spread in their last 23 games overall.
That's
Like, what the hell?
That's ridiculous.
yeah. That doesn't seem real.
That
It
doesn't seem real.
It's
That's like, it's the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, that's hard.
Yeah.
This is a hard league.
Yeah.
What the?
Spready Bridgewater stats right there.
This is, yeah.
yeah. So, I'm rocking the Bengals. That's really all I have to say about this game. Yeah. So, main slate's done. Onto our Surefire picks.
Whoa.
What?
I got something to say about this game.
Okay.
Oh, you did? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No. I mean, I agree with you. Bengals money line.
Yeah.
But I know we just mentioned the ridiculous 20-3 against the spread record the Bengals have lately. Joe Burrow, in his career against teams with an above 500 record, 21-6 against the spread.
I feel like
Just
he hasn't played a lot of
start.
games.
3 seasons, two and a half, I guess.
Yeah.
Still,
Yeah.
he's played 27 games against teams with above 500 record, and he's 21-6 against the spread.
Joey covers over here.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I mean, Bengals money line. I mean, for every reason you just said and that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now that the main slate is done, we're going to rock into our Surefire picks. Sean, what is your Surefire pick of the week that is a guaranteed winner?
Well, I previously said that I am the Matt Damon of the show, that I've cracked the formula. It is Bears +6.
okay,
Okay.
It will always be Bears +6, because you should not take the Lions to cover a touchdown. Chris, what is your surefire pick?
okay, that was quick. Okay,
Yeah, I already went into my stuff.
There's a team out in Landover, Maryland, who had a once beloved quarterback but then they have Taylor Heineke. They've decided to bench him for the bozo who is Carson Wentz.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. I still think Taylor Heineke will have a career in this league. It might not be for the Commanders. It shouldn't be for the Commanders. He needs to go somewhere where he's appreciated. Carson Wentz is a terrible football player. He's very, very bad. They've won 2 games this year with him at the starting quarterback.
Dude, I hate that guy.
He's so bad. He's so bad. They're playing the Cleveland Browns, who, don't know if you've been keeping up with them, have not scored a lot of points lately.
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun Watson,
We know.
not a good guy,
Not a good guy.
but not a very good football player lately. They just don't score with him. So let's
What do you
take an
do?
under 40.5. This game's gonna suck.
Yeah.
The Commanders' defense is actually decent. So is the Browns. So I just think 2 terrible offenses, 2 decent defenses, under. I love it. It's going to be cold, I'm pretty sure. Under 40.5.
Let's
There it is.
rock.
I hate Carson Wentz.
I hate that guy. He's a bum.
I will be putting money on him to throw an interception, too. Unless it's minus like 170 or something, which it might be. I don't know.
Value,
It should
value.
be because he sucks.
Okay, so my surefire pick this week is very much a put up or shut up pick. I got the 49ers minus 10 in Las Vegas. Now, me personally, I think that with the exception of quarterback, the Niners are the most complete NFL team.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Slander.
Listen,
With the exception.
Slander.
listen. I'm not done, all right? Brock Purdy is very good.
There you go.
I am a believer in Brock Purdy, but Brock Purdy has only played like 4 games.
And he's won all 4 of those
Damn
games.
straight.
Yeah, and that's great. This is a put up or shut up game for the Niners. All right? This isn't so much like they have to win this game, but this is definitely like you definitely have Super Bowl aspirations if you beat the Raiders by at least 10.
Raiders have also given up.
Yeah.
Carr's sitting the rest of the year.
Yeah.
They're done.
They're done. And
Devontae Adams is checked out.
Yeah.
Like he did a press conference today, and he was just like, Derek Carr is the reason I came here. So like, what's he playing for?
yeah.
That's and Josh Jacobs is done. He did a press conference too. I think it was on Saturday. He was just like, I'm tired of this shit. So that's their offense right there.
Dude, Josh Jacobs was very real. in
Dude,
that
he's
interview.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Raiders need to blow it up. They're done, man.
Yeah, they're done.
I mean, they never were anything, but they're definitely done.
Yeah. So I'm taking the Niners minus 10. Put up or shut up. You want to go to the Super Bowl? You want to go to the ship? Beat the Raiders by 10.
Is Debo playing?
I have no clue.
I hope he does.
I
For
hope so as
fantasy
well.
football reasons.
Yeah, let's rock.
Let's rock.
All right. Surefire's done. We're all going to win ours.
straight.
What's the rest of our card, Chris?
All right, we'll start with an easy one. Giants versus just the miserable Colts. The Colts, I believe, are right now the worst team in football. So I will be betting against them the rest of the way. Granted, it's only 2 games, but still, Giants minus 5.5.
Yeah,
Like, it's easy.
I agree.
Let's rock.
Okay.
Let's
You're
rock.
kind of looking at me like it should be easy. Jets, and then we're going to go Jets, Seahawks over 42.5. Mike White's back, baby.
Let's rock.
Let's go. I think the Jets they're going to be able to put some points. The Seahawks defense is terrible. Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
They can't tackle anybody. I think the Jets should be able to put up a few touchdowns. Seattle should do the same. Their offense is kind of getting back. Geno is not very good, but I think they're playing a lot better. So okay, over 42.5. And then, I always like to close out with kind of a stinky one. Texans plus 4.5 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Houston Texans have won 9 in a row against the Jags.
Oh.
Yeah, dating back to 2018. Didn't know that until today. But, yeah, I'm taking it. I don't think they will win this game because I don't think they want to win games, kind of like what you said. I think it's going to be kind of we keep it close, and then the coaching staff makes a mistake at the end where the Jags won by 2. So I will be taking Texans plus 4.5. That's a stinker, but I love it. And that's the card. We're starting off the new year by winning all of our bets. I think what better way to start?
Mm-hmm.
Sean.
I also have the Niners minus 10. Raiders are done, as we've said. Jared Stidham is in QB1. Brock Purdy is the truth. What more can you say, really, than that? I think Will did an excellent job at explaining his Niners minus 10 pick. I got a bird-on-bird matchup with the Atlanta Falcons versus the Arizona Cardinals. I've got the Falcons minus 3 at home. It's kind of stinky. Yeah, Falcons minus 3. I have the Jags minus 4.5. I'm a little scared of that stat that Chris just brought to the table. But I'm still going to bet it because I think they'll need
For the record,
they're hot. Like they're hot.
For the record, I hate that pick. I'm just riding the number.
Okay. Jags minus 4.5, and then I've got the Giants minus 5.5 against the god awful Colts.
Yes.
Just like Chris.
Yes.
Will.
Mm-hmm.
Rest of your card.
I only have one more play, per usual. It is also the Jags minus 4.5 against the Texans. I think the Jags have to win this game in order for...
Nope.
No.
This game does not matter.
Actually, it does only if we tie Jacksonville, being the Titans, in Week 18.
Okay.
I think it's if we win on Thursday and Jacksonville loses, then and if it ends in a tie, then we would have the tiebreaker. I think.
Okay. That's interesting.
I think that's the only way in which this week matters is if we tie on Sunday, which won't happen because it's Week 18. No team will let it end in a tie.
Basically, for the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars, Week 17 is a preseason matchup.
Oh, yeah.
These games do not matter at all. The only game that matters is Week 18.
Yeah, I think both of them are kind of approaching it like that. I think kind of like why I like the Texans. I think Lawrence and company play the first half. Maybe.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Unless they're like losing or something. Even then,
yeah, we'll see. But
it's a weird time of year.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'm still going to rock with the Jags. I think they are super hot right now. And I think this is just they're going to beat the Texans and to make the Titans more scared, and then we're going to lose against the Jags.
great.
And it's not going to be great. But yeah, that's it. That's the rest of my card. Here we go. Giddy up.
sounds so confident.
I don't like the Jags pick as much, but I do like the pick. Obviously, I wouldn't bet it if I didn't like it, but I do like the rest of my picks.
You know what? I'll give this one out right now. Malik Willis, anytime touchdown.
Well,
I took
by
it.
the time this comes out, it's too late.
Comes out on Friday. What are you talking about?
We play Thursday.
We play Thursday.
Damn it. Never mind. I will be taking that, though.
All right, let's rock. Let's win all of our bets. Sean, what is the promo code?
Promo code as always is money3. That's MONEY3. When you use the code money3 on your first deposit on the Action 24/7 Sportsbook, you will receive a $250 risk-free bet on your first bet. Terms and conditions apply, and we will see you at the start of the new year.
We will see you at the start of the new year. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. We really appreciate everything that you do. And
Download those episodes on Spotify, Apple Music, Google, wherever you get your podcast.
yes,
We love
all
you.
of that. We love you. We are so thankful to have you all in our lives.
Yes.
Yeah, giddy up. Let's rock.
Giddy up.
There's 3 of us. Let's make some money.
Woo!